Ooh, isn't this exciting? Oh my! It's about to start. Get ready. Here it comes. It's your friend. Here he is. It's Ian Bagg. Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Bag Friday edition, Mother's Day edition. We're gonna have a great time. I got some great guests. They've got great homes. They're very excited to be here. They said, Ian, when can I be on the show? I said, soon. Boom, it's Friday. Now they're on the show. Oh my God, people are excited. Quarantining is starting to happen. People are just going to get sick all around the world. We got Around the Bag happen on the bottom. I'm going to bring in my guests. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Make sure you subscribe. All that kind of shit that I forget to mention every time. Michelle Sharples is here. She's having a good time. My stalker, Cody Bear 87, is here to scare the shit out of me and the family. That's fantastic. We're going to have a great time. Let's bring some people in. Here they come. It's Carrlyn Bathe. Carrlyn, hello. It's Dean Edwards, and it's Chris Wylde. Welcome to the show. Everybody goes nuts. Oh my goodness. Carrlyn, tell them all about you.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Ian. First
Hi.
of all, thanks for having me.
Thanks for being had.
Chris, nice to hang out with you all on this Friday afternoon. I'm a TV reporter covering sports in Southern California, mainly the LA Kings for Fox Sports West.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Dean, tell them all about you.
Hey man, I'm a actor, comedian. You see me on your TV a bunch of times, and I've known Ian for many years, and I'm ready to, knock it out and get in some Around the Bag, baby.
I love it. You're going to get some points tonight just for saying that. Chris Wylde, tell all the people all about you.
I'm from Young Sheldon. I play the comic book store guy. My episode was on last night, so you missed it. But you can watch me on Netflix in The Babysitter and the upcoming The Babysitter 2 on Netflix.
Babysitter 2, my God. Is that when they get a second child? Is that what that's about?
Second babysitter.
Oh, it's a different babysitter altogether. I like it.
Oh, spoiler! Total spoiler.
People know how it's going to end. We've got to get a new babysitter. What will we do? Netflix.
Let's just get a second one.
I like it. Let's start it out. Let's start
out. Watch it, man, because we're on quarantine, so they can't make an excuse and say they can't see it.
That's right.
Gotta watch it. I like
watch
it. They gotta
after our show. Don't watch it now. Watch it after our show.
Don't watch it now. You got to watch Netflix immediately. As soon as it comes out, you got to watch the Netflix immediately. Let's start out with a question. We start out easy on this show. We start out with the same question every night. How do you like your eggs? Let's start out with Dean. Dean, how do you like your eggs?
Scrambled over hard.
Scrambled over hard. Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ. I've never heard of it. It's insane. It's insane times. Carrlyn, tell us how you like your eggs.
I like them scrambled and totally dry and with like a little bit of garlic salt in it.
Oh my goodness. You couldn't have sounded richer. Chris, over to you.
I like Easter eggs. I like them hard boiled and colored. Excuse me, eggs of color. My apologies. Not colored eggs.
I like it. We've moved right into that section immediately. Feelings are being hurt and people are all upset around the world, and Carrlyn's confused because she's rich. Let's give some points away. What the hell? 1,100 to Dean, 62 to Carrlyn, 155 to Chris Wylde. We're starting out the show big time. We're going to start out the show big time. Let's move on to the second question. Second question, what was your first concert? What was your ever first concert? Let's go with Chris Wylde. You got long hair. Tell us about your first concert.
My first concert was John Denver, and my second concert was Kiss when Wasp opened.
Oh, my God. Your family. Just a mess. Just a mess your family was.
I feel like I said Wasp, which is a good segue to Carrlyn.
Carrlyn?
Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to be cool, though, because it was before I feel like I liked cool stuff. I saw Alien Ant Farm at the Cumberland County Civic Center. And
Are you okay, Annie?
Exactly. It was
Your first concert was in the 90s?
Yeah, I think it was the 2000s, actually.
You're so young.
It was, I think it was like 2001, and it was like Alien Ant Farm Godsmack.
Oh my God, I feel like I should start. I should have ID'd you before I let you on the show.
I don't like either of those bands, but it was, that was it.
Fantastic. Dean, go ahead, age yourself.
I remember when Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, no, I'm just playing. My first concert was supposed to be UTFO, and instead it was Roxanne, the real Roxanne, because UTFO didn't make it, and they were on the same label.
Oh, that's great. That was when labels happened. Something Carrlyn doesn't know anything about. Before there was a thing called iTunes. People had
labels on the back of your shirt.
Okay. Labels on the back of your shirt. Let's give some points away. 99 for Carrlyn, because that was the year she was born. 77 for Dean, because that was the year he was born. And 2, because Chris brought up 2 concerts. I like it. Good points there. Good points. My God, I'm pretty sure they're talking about this game show tonight in Japan. They're over there just, what the hell? We love things live at Budokan. Guys, explain to me how a 4-way stop works. Explain to me how a 4-way stop works. Let's start out with Dean. He seems to have that fuck you look.
Four-way stop anywhere else except for New York City means when you come to the stop, you look at everyone in the to the right, the left, and in front of you also has a stop sign. So if each person comes to a stop, then the person to the right that's come to the stop first has the right of way.
Okay, Chris, now it's your turn. You explain a 4-way stop.
I live in Los Angeles, birthplace of the 4-way stop.
Okay.
First person there goes.
Right.
If you arrive at the same time, the person on the left goes.
What?
Oh, very good. Carrlyn, tell us what your mom does when you're in the back of the car and she gets to a 4-way stop.
She plays a game of chicken, and it's
Can you face forward yet, Carrlyn, or are you not old enough?
Oh my God. I'm facing the back in my seat. From what I can observe, she comes to a quick roll, and then. But if 2 people arrive at the same time, Chris, it's the person to your right, not the person to your left. I feel like that's a troll job. Dean's right. Like you're either you're right. You don't know, or
it's probably the person to the right.
I love it, guys.
I just go because I'm aggressive. I'm from New Jersey.
Finally, somebody's honest. By the way, everybody gets 0 points. It's just you just do it. Whatever happens at a 4-way stop. 0 points for everybody. Whatever happens at the stop sign. You just keep going. My God,
we're a bunch of losers.
We're a bunch of losers.
And our insurance just went up.
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here's the next question. This is pretty exciting. Everybody's got great smiles on this show. Do you floss before you brush or afterwards? Do you floss before you brush or afterwards? Carrlyn?
Before I brush. You do the flossing before, so you get all the stuff out. Then you brush it out
food.
So it's completely gone.
If you've got other stuff in there, you got problems going on, just to let you know.
You get all the food out of your teeth.
You
brush it. So then it's all gone. You floss first.
Floss first. Chris?
I brush first, then floss, then use mouthwash. Give it to me.
Nice. Dean?
I thought you used your fingernail as you ate the food. That's what they're for. I mean,
that is the most Brooklyn answer I've ever heard in my life.
That's floss.
I thought you grew it out for cocaine bumps.
No, it's for flossing.
For flossing, of course.
Let's give some points away. 155 to Chris Wylde. 1,100 to Dean. 62 just cause Carrlyn. Just cause Carrlyn. She's got stuff in her teeth that she's got to get rid of. Oh my God, that's the end of the first round. We're moving along quickly tonight. That's the end of the first round right there. Our first round, my friends, just want to let you know, our first round was brought to you by my dogs. My dogs, a proud sponsor of the show. They like to watch it. My dogs, Lou and Pearl. That's Lou right there. Proud sponsor of Lou.
What a cutie.
My goodness. What a cutie. He is a very good looking dog. Oh, don't get him all fired up.
I have a question for you guys. Is
I
that
like
allowed, Ian? All right. I have a question for all of you, and I'm going to start with Ian Bagg, our host. What movie is this Morgan Freeman action figure from? What movie is this Morgan Freeman action figure
closer?
From? A little closer.
That Morgan Freeman.
I had an action figure.
It looks like if you're asking me first, it's got to be some sort of Superman movie. The way he's dressed, I go with Superman 3.
Okay, let's go over to Dean Futha Muckin Edwards. What movie is this a Morgan Freeman action figure from?
I'm annoyed because whatever it is a lie because he's never not had gray hair.
Oh.
He's got his
I'm gonna
freckles.
go with
His
that
freckles are
movie.
there.
That movie with, I'm looking at his outfit, Tom Cruise. It was a sci-fi movie. That's the only thing I can think of. Sci-fi starts with an O.
Carlyn's busy.
Starts with a note. Superman 3.
I keep checking my text to see if my mom's texting me right now. Hey, it's this movie. Oh my god!
I know it's not
Bruce Almighty.
It's not.
Is that what it is?
It is from the movie. Okay, so I'll give you one hint before I tell you the answer. Dave Chappelle parodied this character.
Oh,
yeah.
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. There you
That's
go.
from
Prince
Robin Hood?
of Thieves action figure.
That is that is great. If I'd only seen that movie, that would have been great.
I'd like to reward
right?
90 points to Dean Futhermuckin Edwards for saying the right answer correctly. And Ian, you get 1 million because you're the host. And Carlyn, you get 1 billion because your hair is wonderful too.
Yes. Oh my God. I have never had this before. People hitting on each other in the middle of the show. It's just getting great. I love this crowd.
I love how she's playing along to the whole youthful thing with goldfish on her face.
I like the way her mom's texting her right now to see if she's okay. How did you end up in that old man room? Are you okay? We got to get you out of there.
Why is she texting you? She's right next door in her bedroom.
She has to monitor me, okay?
Yeah, on the baby monitor.
Here's a good question. We were talking about hitting on people and things like that. Is a bigger turnoff when you're on a date with somebody? I know a couple of the people are already married and stuff, but when you were dating back in the day, what is a bigger turnoff? Somebody having a booger on your first date or somebody farting on your first date? Which is a bigger turnoff, farting or booger? Let's go with Chris. Take over the show and host it wild.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. All of my guests tonight, especially Ian. When I was dating, my wife, I've been married for 10 years. I think, going on 11. She has farted in front of me twice.
What?
Ooh,
I swear to God. Yeah, dude. She's some sort of weird nymph fairy who doesn't fart. Queefs constantly. But the boogers I've seen way more than the farts in my marriage. So I'm going back in time though, when we were dating or when I was dating publicly as opposed to now when it's very private.
Right.
So I would say
everybody know.
I would rather see a booger than hear and smell a fart.
Booger.
But I'd definitely rather they queef. 100%.
Carlyn?
I know that was not on topic.
Carlyn, I feel like you date the guys that like to lift the weights and eating all the protein stuff all the time. Tell us.
No. First of all, farts are never not funny. It's something everyone can laugh at. So if it happens, it's hilarious. It's also the perfect icebreaker.
As she burps. I love that. As she burps.
I choked on
As she farts out a booger.
No, I feel like that's like you're either also Chris, you're one way or the other in a marriage. It's either like you are full blown farting in one another, able to go number 2 in front of one another, or it's
open.
nothing, or it is absolutely nothing at all. It's one fart in the sleep, and they like drill you about it. Like, did I fart? Did you hear me? What did it sound like? I'm sorry. I just feel like I'd much rather hear a fart and it be purposeful, and then it's hilarious because a booger is just absolutely disgusting.
Nice. I love it. That 17-year-old knows a lot about marriage. Dean?
Totally.
But what if, because she's only talking about if you hear it, but what about when the scent hits you?
Oh,
I didn't even consider that.
Silent but deadly, like a goldfish.
Yeah. Oh, man.
No.
Oh, my God. Hooper just kind of flying out of nowhere. Disgusting. Dean, your answer.
I'm going to have to say... I would go with which you said which is
more of a turnoff.
Which would be more of a turn? I love how you say booger, by the way.
He's Canadian. That's Canadian for booger.
I'd say fart is nastier because there's more control. A booger might just like roll out and
you never know.
John, you don't even know.
Nobody does the old nostril, whatever they're called, kegels for the nostril. Nobody does that. So yeah, you can't control that. That gives some points away. 4,400 for Chris, 22 for old farting pants there, Carrlyn, and 500,000 for Dean for putting an effort into it. My God. I'm going to be honest with you. My stalker is getting a lot of screen time. Cody is getting a lot of screen time tonight. My stalker.
Did you not see the points you just gave me, Ian? Those should be considered. They were there and then they were gone. So I don't even know.
They were there and they're gone. They're taken away, Carrlyn. Oh my God. Guys and girls, describe the shoes you're wearing right now. Describe the shoes you're wearing and then show me. Describe them and oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I was doing Jeopardy rules. I showed you first.
Oh my God. I'm going to be honest with you. You got Vietnamese feet. You definitely got Vietnamese feet. They were
I had to pay extra.
Oh, they were fantastic. Carrlyn, what kind of shoes are you wearing? Describe them.
None.
None?
And they're the soft. Well, if we want to talk about them like they're socks. I got socks on. They're socks.
Oh, he was about to pick up a ton of foot fetishes.
I'm going to go some money off it.
Oh my God. We're
No,
quarantined. Socks off, for Christ's sake.
Dean, what kind of shoes are you wearing? Describe them.
Right now, I'm wearing Air Edwardses. Just barefoot. It's Air Edwardses right now.
My God, nobody's wearing shoes. It's a billion points. The boys are quarantined.
Come on, quarantine.
It's a billion points around the board. A billion. Everybody just showed off their feet. My God, this show is going to end up in some sort of porn room for sure with people just showing feet off. I love it. Good work, guys. I like this show a lot. End of round 2. Let's see who round 2 is brought to you by. Round 2 is brought to you by my other dogs. There she is. That's Minnie Pearl. She's looking. This brought to you by round 2. Brought to you by Minnie Pearl. She's not wearing shoes either, and she wants to know what the fuck's going on. What a cutie. My dog's bringing you the show right now. Oh, my God. We're getting deep. We're deep diving.
I love that we're all shoeless. I love that we're all in the same shoeless.
What are you wearing, Ian?
I'm wearing socks as well. Just to let you know.
There
Filthy socks. Filthy socks.
The tops have socks.
Socks on the top. Barefoot on the bottom. Everyone knows that.
What's up?
Sock versus skin. Sock versus skin. That's what we're playing. If we're playing basketball. What does it take to be a good friend? That's what I want to know. What does it take to be a good friend? Who should I start out with on this one? Dean, you haven't gone first. Let's start with you.
I'm gonna go actually communicating in contact. Before the quarantine, like now everybody will reach out to you and actually pick up the phone and call. But I'm going to say late last year, I just told someone this on the podcast. I said late last year, I think Sidney Castillo, Ian. Yeah, Sidney, I called him and he didn't answer. And then he called me back, panicked. And I was like, yo, what's up? He was like, dude, what's going on? I said, nothing. What do you mean? He was like, oh, you called. I said, yeah, what do you mean? He was like, nah, I just want to make sure everything's okay. I said, yes. Why? He was like, oh, why you ain't text me? I said, because that's what people do. You use a phone to call. And I didn't realize that I'm old because I
stepped over the line. You stepped over the line, Dean. You made the call. People want to, who's dead? That's what he thought. Who's dead? You called me.
That's exactly what it was.
You know what the problem is now? You can't get off the phone because you can't say, I got to go. That's the problem now. You're just stuck until the conversation ends. Chris, what makes a good friend?
Well, fuck buddies. If you fuck, that is a great friend. So if there is shared bodily fluids and penetration, that's an excellent friend. And then trust, I think, is important. Being able to fart in front of one another and tell each other you've got a booger. You've got a booger.
You got a booger
on your butt cheek.
Carrlyn, what makes a good friend?
Honesty. I mean, that's elaborating on the booger thing. I mean, you want your friend to be able to tell you if you've got something on your face. If you can go through an entire dinner with a good friend or someone you consider a close friend of yours, and you get back in your car and realize you either had something in your nose or on your teeth, they're not a good friend. Like, they should be able to stop you mid-sentence and be like, excuse me. there's something there.
That's great. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out how good of friends you guys are. I'm going to give you 500,000 points that you guys have to split up, and let's see how friends do that. Let's see if you're good friends or not. 500,000 split 3 ways. Oh,
Who's
man.
got a calculator?
I was gonna say, how about we give Ian 125 and each of us gives 125, so now everybody has 5. That equals 500,000.
Dean is a good friend. You other two are dicks. You want to split
I
up
was
even
going to
more.
say Carrlyn should get 250,000 and Dean should get 250,000. I don't want any points.
Oh,
Who's losing? What are the points at?
It's tied up. It's very tied right
Oh
now.
my God. It all comes down to this.
I just checked with our accountant. She
We
said
gotta be
it's tied
mindful
up.
about
This
this.
is very close. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's Mother's Day weekend, guys. It's Mother's Day weekend. It's also my mom's birthday, so I want to put it out there. It was my mom's birthday the other day, so I just want to happy birthday, Mom.
Bagg.
Thank you for having me, Mom. Guys, Mother's Day. Should there be a Father's Day? I feel like fathers shouldn't get a Father's Day. I feel like it should just be Mother's Day so they get something special. Because right now it feels like Mother's Day. Oh, Dad needs something too. Father's Day. Just Mother's Day. What do you think? Just Mother's Day? Carrlyn?
I think both. You gotta respect the dads.
Oh,
You know what I
somebody
mean?
said daddy's girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody said daddy's girl. Chris Wylde.
I love my dad.
Well, first of all, I disagree with Gavin Newsom canceling Mother's Day this year, but I like that he doubled down on Father's Day, and I agree. In this quarantine time, I get it. Let's cancel Mother's Day, and let's double down Father's Day. We're going to do it June whatever, and then again July whatever.
I
Yeah.
like it. Double down.
I say muck Father's Day. Right,
Ooh,
Dean?
Watch your language, please.
Yeah.
It's a Christian show. Dean?
There should be a Mother and Father's Day, because as it stands now, fathers don't really get the same appreciation as mothers on that day. Father's Day is just a Sunday
I think that should just stop there.
June.
It's just a Sunday. It's
Yeah.
just a Sunday.
There's a Mother's Day. There's a Father's Day. Every week there's a Sunday. Where's the Daughter Day, folks? Where's
guys,
where
the
is it?
You're all
Daughter
wrong.
Day?
You're all wrong. As I look down at the answer, it says, yes, God damn it, there should be a Father's Day. What kind of prick wouldn't want a Father's Day? You're all wrong. 0 points for everybody. Sorry.
Damn it.
Continue on. Sorry,
We
Matt.
suck at
Very
this.
mad. You guys are good at times, and then you're bad at it.
Are we still tied since we all got 0? Jeez.
Actually, no. Dean just took off ahead out of that. That's weird. The math is very weird on this show. Dean is ahead by 44 points.
feels like Black
Gaining-
History Month.
Yeah.
Just gaining interest while we sit.
Gaining interest. Guys, what is the most important thing your mother taught you? What is the most important thing your mom taught you? Let's start out with Chris Wylde.
Well, I was going to go so dark so quickly.
Let's hear it. Go.
The art of the finger bang.
Do it.
It's so important. And if you're going to do it wrong, you know what I mean? You're really going to turn off a lot of gals like Carrlyn. But if you do it right, my God, third base, bang. So
My mom
thank
is
you, Mom.
watching this show.
Thank you, Mother.
Sorry.
Thank
Mrs.
you,
Bath. I
Reverend
apologize.
Fran.
Oh,
Thank
my
you.
goodness. Carrlyn, what is the most important thing your mom taught you?
Treat people how you want to be treated.
Oh,
You know, just
She may not.
I'm
come
pretty
back
sure.
from
I'm
this.
pretty sure that's the exact same thing that Chris's mom taught him, but in a different
Just
way.
a different way.
Yeah.
Different way.
Dean, what was the most important thing your mom taught you?
She always says, if you don't have a horse, use a cow. So saying like, if use what you have, what's readily available. If you don't have a car, but you have to make it to the grocery store, use your feet. Just make it happen.
I like it. Shanks Pony, my mom used to call that. How you gonna get there? I don't know. How about you use your Shanks Pony, otherwise known as your feet?
Thanks, Pony.
I like it. Get some points away. 4,400 for Mr. Finger Banger. 6,200 for my mom taught me treat people the way you want to be treated.
Thank you.
1,100 for use what you got, Dean. Use what you got.
That's right.
Oh,
Shank
my
your
God.
pony, Dean. Shank your pony.
Shank your pony. It's like, oh my God. Oh, here's
My mom
another
just
one.
texted me a thumbs up emoji. So
Oh, thank God she didn't
She
show
loves
you.
it.
Thank God she didn't show your fingers. That's all I'm saying. Thank God she didn't.
Yeah, my mom taught me about thumbs as well, Carlyn. Don't forget, you've got a thumb as well.
Barb, I'm so sorry.
Did you call her Barb?
Barb.
You can't call your mom Barb and then be embarrassed around her. Oh my God.
Maybe she's a Nicki Minaj fan. She's a Barb. No, nothing.
Barb is more Cardi.
Nothing. No, nothing.
More Cardi than Nicki Minaj.
Oh my God.
Just Barb facts. Just Barb facts.
This show's out of control tonight. It's out of control. It's wild. Hi guys. I gotta go to another question. What's your mom's name? We already know somebody's. But what's your mom's name, Chris?
My mother's name is the Reverend Frances, et cetera, et cetera. She is a preacher. So I'm a preacher's kid. She's a lady preacher. Reverend Fran, PK. Yeah, and I'm a double PK because Reverend Dr. Dad and Reverend Mom. But her name is Fran, which is Francis can be a man's name like Frank or Francis for her. But she has an E, not an I.
E, not an I.
Like McDormand.
Oh, I was confused.
Yes. And I tried to name my son either William Francis after my mother and my father or Francis William, and then we could call him Frank. But my wife was like, nah, you're not getting it.
Oh, your wife is in control.
That's why Mother's Day is more important than Father's Day.
Exactly. Right. Carlyn?
Right.
Well, my dad's name is Francis with an I.
No!
Goes by Frank.
Get out of here.
Goes by Frank. So what's up?
Couple of Fran's kids. Just a couple of Fran's kids talking about fingers and thumbs.
Yeah. He's also watching. And mom's name's Barb. Yeah, was watching. They probably
was watching.
No, she's still watching. She sent the crying, laughing emoji now. She's still here.
She's
Barb's
upset.
Still here.
She's upset for you. She said, I can't believe you're on this. I can't believe you're ruining the whole family.
Oh, God.
Oh, Barb. Barb's a Dean?
Emma. My mom's is Emma.
Emma. I like it. As I look at the points, 0 for everybody. You're all wrong. Your mother's name is Mom. That is the answer. Your mother's name is Mom. Come on,
or Mommy.
everybody.
absolutely. You're so right, Ian.
That is I know. Oh, we got a couple more questions, guys. Then we're going to move into the speed round. The speed round is going to be exciting.
Oh, sweet. I remember once I did speed, but it turned out to be crystal, which people call meth now. But anyway, different show. Different show.
Such a reverence kid, I could tell just ended up on drugs right there. My God, guys,
did it there in the parsonage.
Some people are all upset about the grocery stores going all crazy and stuff. I've been upset for years because I don't think grocery stores should be 24/7. I think they should close at like 9 o'clock. You should have to get an effort into getting to the grocery store. Should grocery stores be 24/7? I know this is getting political. I can't believe it. Grocery stores. Should they be 24/7? Carlyn, when your mom goes shopping for you, do you think she should have to go during the day?
Dang it. I don't know. Well, okay.
When your mom goes shopping for you.
My mom goes shopping for me. 24/7 would be nice because what about the people that work during the day?
Isn't it fun sitting in the cart?
So much fun. So much fun. I just dangle my feet, knock stuff off the shelves. It's great.
She's keeping up. She's not letting
I want goldfish. Buy me goldfish.
Oh, yeah. I scream a lot.
There's my wife just walking through. She just does not give a shit about this. I'm like, we're trying to do show business. She's like, good luck with your show business. Chris, how about you? Should there be 24/7 shopping?
Absolutely not. Late night grocery stores are so creepy because you can only use the one door and it's very weird. And then there's like the other door that's like completely blocked off by like La Croix. And I just don't want to do it. I think I'm with you, Ian Bagg. Grocery stores should be solar powered. When the sun's up, buy your groceries. When the sun's down, sorry, you got to go to 7-Eleven. That's open. Keep the convenience stores open.
Keep the convenience stores convenient. Dean?
Yeah, I was going to say that the convenience stores are 24/7. We don't have 24/7
in New York.
Stores in New York.
No.
You got to get in by 9 or 10 o'clock. If you don't get it in, you got to wait for the next day.
Dude, in Cali, we can buy beer at the gas station, bro.
Wow.
We like to drink and drive. That's what he's saying.
And pump our own gas.
I'm with Dean. If you want your fancy foods, you got to get them before 10. That's what I say. Carlyn's all like, go get me something nice, mommy. It's 12 o'clock.
I want my 2 a.m. goldfish.
Yeah.
Chris is over here not going shopping late at night. I'm going to give 2,200 points to Chris, 4,800 points to Dean, minus 45 to Carlyn.
Damn it!
Just for being a spoiled little Carlyn for the win if we're going reverse.
Barb is laughing right now. This is payback for Barb.
Barb says close at 9. She agrees with you guys.
Barb just texted me. She said, teach that kid something. Frank never taught her anything.
That's right.
That's what she said.
Frank's watching NCIS.
Frank doesn't give a shit about this show. Oh, my goodness. Here's something. Here's the last question. This is a very exciting question.
Pressure.
Guys, I had to buy something the other day. I had to get some bleach, but I got some bleach, and it was in a no-name brand. It was called Bleachy, and it was in a teal container. Have you had to buy anything that hasn't been a name brand since this all went down? Oh my God, Chris, have you had to buy anything that wasn't a name brand, and what was that name?
My wife is a grocery shopping addict. Okay. So she goes to Trader Joe's, she goes to Whole Foods, she goes to Ralph's, she goes to Smart and Final. She goes to them all. Mm-hmm. She has, during these disconcerting times, cut it down to only 2 or 3 times a week. And that's really big for her. So she loves Trader Joe's, where you can't find a name brand in Trader Joe's anything. No. I mean, do they even sell bleach?
Trader Joe's brand.
Exactly. Yeah. Joe's bleach. You got to get Joe's bleach at Trader Joe's. So yes, I have definitely bought a lot of non-name brands because of Trader Joe's, but they're all like variation of Joe. But I prefer my bleach to be Clorox.
Yes.
And injected to keep me healthy.
And injected, Carrlyn.
Or baked and snorted.
God, I can't remember the name of it because my mom bought it for me. But I wouldn't even say it's like not name brand stuff, but it's just
cold
weird.
Fish.
It's
not goldfish.
Cold fish. Have you guys had to buy, like, say you want like Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios, but you're getting like gluten-free.
Dude, Jozo's are the worst.
Nuts or something so weird that like
too much nuts, not enough honey. I think that's what it's called.
It lets you know it's an O and then maybe has a flavor, but it doesn't taste anything like it. It's a shadow.
Nutty-O.
A shadow of a Honey Nut. It's
legit
awful.
Cheerios.
Yeah.
I love it. Dean, how about you?
Pour the bleach.
During the pandemic, I actually yesterday, because I like to unclog the sink had clogged up, was running slowly, and I needed, the vinegar and baking soda thing. So yesterday I was at the grocery store and I went to grab the Heinz white vinegar.
Yes.
And I said, no, I'm going to save $2. Like I was going to make a difference. I saved $2 by getting the store brand vinegar because it wasn't getting used for cooking.
Nobody was buying it for cooking.
And that one was full. It was full on the shelf.
And let me guess, you still got that clog in your drain because it didn't fucking work.
You got to use Heinz to defog the drain.
You got to do it.
Why wouldn't you buy Drano?
I have the Drano. I wanted to preserve the pipes.
Got you.
I love it. 35 points for Carrlyn, 22 for Chris, 45 for Dean. We're at the end of the game, but we're going into the round that everybody excited about around the world. It's time for Pick It. It's time for Pick It. It's time for Pick It.
A booger.
It's a booger. Pick it, booger. And I know Carrlyn's probably hating it. Oh, girl.
Driver's license picture. How did you get that?
Well, when you get it, eventually. One day. That's the dream.
That's the one I took on my mom's iPad. Just to mention, I got to mention this show is brought to you by Dirty Bird Sweat Sauce. If you're dirty and you're a bird and you like to sweat and you like sauce, Dirty Bird Sweat Sauce, proud sponsor of Around the Bag. Oh my God, let's go into this. Let's get into this. How it starts out with Carrlyn, then it goes to Dean, and then it goes to Chris. We go Carrlyn, Dean, Chris. We're going to do that 5 times. You're going to have some exciting times. Here we go. Carrlyn, 16, 17. 17?
You got it's right. There's no wrong answer.
Okay.
Dean, sweet tea, hot tea.
Sweet tea.
Chris Wylde, iced tea, Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Good answer. Here we go. Carrlyn.
Yeah.
Trailer, apartment.
Trailer.
Oh, you filthy little bird. Dean, city or country?
City.
Chris, suburb or urban?
Beach burb.
Oh, so crazy. I love it. Carrlyn, Chris or Dean?
Don't make me choose.
That's not you got to break somebody's heart.
Cream.
That's threesome. That's code for threesome, Dean. Cream sandwich.
Dean, Carrlyn or Chris?
I'll go with Ian.
Chris, Dean or Carrlyn? Yeah, I like it. Somebody answered. I like. Oh, here we go. Oops, I just made my screen huge. I apologize.
That's not the only thing you made huge.
Carrlyn, sex or food?
Goldfish.
Woo! Dean, food or alcohol?
Food.
Chris, food sex or alcohol sex?
Alcohol sex.
I knew it. Carrlyn,
Yeah.
pork and beans or hot dog?
Hot dog.
Ooh. Dean, jelly beans or banana split?
Jelly beans.
Chris Wylde, to end it up, magic beans or magic mushrooms?
Dude, come on, bro. Yeah, dude. Magic mushrooms every time, bro. How'd you know, dude? How'd you know, dude?
We had a chance. I got to do some math. We got to figure out who won this game. 23 carried the fourth, 3.14 divided by 6, 17.4. It's Chris Wylde, the winner tonight. Chris Wylde, the winner. Oh my God, people go wild. Oh shit, he was prepared for the win with his bell.
Thank you for this wonderful trophy.
Enjoy, Chris. Chris, tell us all about a restaurant or a business that you'd like to support during these times.
Sure. Go to Avenue A Bar and Grill on the corner of Avenue A and PCH. That's right, the historic Pacific Coast Highway, Route 1. Avenue A Bar and Grill. Is it open? Find out. Avenue A.
I love it. Carrlyn, nobody loses on this show. Tell us all about something you'd like to support.
Oh, I love Catella Grill. It's off of Catella in Anaheim, and they're family-run business. They're still making to-go food, and they have the best breakfast I've ever had. So hit up Catella Grill if you're in Orange County, please.
Love it, Dean. I think you know.
I feel pressure. Go to Golden Crust. Any Golden Crust in New York City. They have great beef patties. Jamaican restaurant, Golden Crust.
I love it. Guys, I want to thank you all for being here. I want to tell the people that watch the show, thank you for coming out and watching the show. Have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day. Everybody stay safe. Thank you for being you. I gotta come down here. Got to go this. I really, really appreciate you. The big winner today was Chris, but nobody's a loser on Around the Bag, and I thank you all for being here.
Happy Mother's Day.
Goodbye. We'll see you all on Monday.